Welcome to Padlet. Padlet is a web-based tool that is a great resource to use in the classroom. So what is Padlet? Padlet is an online discussion board where students can safely post comments about common topics or just express their thoughts. Students can create their own boards or use one set up by the instructor. Now, let's flip over to our tutorial to set up an account and get started. First, go to the website www.padlet.com and click Sign Up to create a new account. Now, I'm going to go over to my dashboard. And this is your dashboard where you can find your new and old Padlets, which makes it very easy for your students to find the one they're working on. Now, we are going to create a new Padlet wall. First, you're going to click the New Padlet button at the top right corner on your Padlet dashboard. On your new Padlet, you will first need to modify and design your Padlet. The last step when creating a new Padlet is to secure your Padlet wall on the privacy settings. Now let's flip over to the tutorial and see how to do it. To create a new Padlet, I'm going to go to the top right hand corner and select New Padlet. Now when I get to my new Padlet, I like to go ahead and personalize and modify it. I'm going to do this by adding a title, adding a description and directions, choosing a layout. I like to use the freeform layout because it gives my students a little bit more wiggle room. Choosing a wallpaper. You can also choose an icon to symbolize what the Padlet is about. Now the last thing on here is to choose a web address that is easy for your students to find. So take away these letters and numbers and put something like first grade. Something easy. Now let's go to next, privacy settings. A couple options here. Private, password protected, secret, or public. I like password protection because I choose a password like cat, and then my students that have that password can post on this board. Now, last thing down here, let's come down to moderation. I like to turn this on because it requires me to view the posts before they are actually posted to the discussion board. All right, we're all set. Now we want to post comments to our new Padlet wall. Students can post a comment by clicking the bottom pink icon at the bottom right corner. When the icon is selected, a post box will appear where you can post a comment. Now let's flip over to the tutorial and see how it works. You're going to go down to your bottom right-hand corner and select this pink circle. Here is your post box. Now I have my students write their name first so we know who posted. Then come down where it says write something and you can write your post. There we go. Students can add pictures, videos, and audio to each post, but we're going to talk about how to add a picture. So first you're going to click the camera icon, then click Allow for Padlet to access your camera, then hit Capture Your Picture. Now let's flip over to the tutorial and see how to do it. Let's post our picture in our Padlet post. Now first you're going to come to the post box and select the camera icon. And we're going to go all the way to the right and select Take Photo. This is the part where you have to make sure you select Allow. There I am. Click Capture. Now you're going to see a preview. Select OK, and there's your picture. Another cool feature is uploading attachments. Now this is pretty similar to uploading a photo. You just select the circle tool with the plus mark, and then it will prompt you through some steps. So why don't we flip over to the tutorial and learn how to do it. Now we are going to add an attachment. Now this is very similar to adding a photo. You're going to come to the same icon list and you're going to select the circle with the plus sign. Now we're going to go to the middle option, Upload. Now this is where you can drag and drop a file or just choose a file. I'm going to choose one. Go with Subtraction. Okay, so my file's downloading. And when your file comes up, you can simply select OK. And my file is posted, so now I have access to that on my wall. Another feature of Padlet is adding hyperlinks. Teachers can add hyperlinks to a Padlet wall so that students can safely visit only the specific website posted to the wall. After clicking the attachments icon, select Link from Web. Copy and paste website into the box and select Submit. Now let's flip over to the tutorial. Alright, to add a link from the web, we are going to select the attachment icon, keep it on the option Link for Web, select the box, copy and paste your website, and press Submit. And select OK. Alright, and there is our website. How to use Padlet in the classroom. We have a couple different options here. Reading with audio recording, sight word and spelling practice, sentence writing, KWL chart, book review, homework assignments, or informal assessments. Now I'm going to highlight a few of my favorites, starting with the KWL chart. I like to put KWL charts in my Padlets. So first, you're going to create a KWL chart in a Microsoft Word document and save file. Then you're going to drag and drop the file into the Padlet post. Finally, you're going to enlarge the post box so that other posts will fit inside the chart. Now let's flip over to the tutorial and learn how to do it. Okay, let's make a KWL chart. First, you're going to select the attachment tool, upload, choose file, open. Now you can preview your document and then select OK. And here is our KWL chart. Now the students can simply add a post and move it on top of the chart. This is one of my favorite ways to use Padlet in my classroom, and that's to practice writing sentences. Now I give my students a prompt with directions, and then I allow them to post on the discussion board. Now they love doing this because in their extra time they get to read each other's posts. Give your students a homework assignment using Padlet. Be sure that your privacy setting is on private so no one else other than your students can see this Padlet. Give students the web address to find the specific homework Padlet and write directions in the title box. I hope you enjoyed this awesome web tool, and I hope this tutorial helps you in your classroom.